Hi, it's me, I'm Michaela, and today we are doing my daily makeup routine.
Hey, oh yeah, cold world.
So first we are starting off with the brows. So I am first going in with my NYX Thick It Stick It Brow Gel in the shade Taupe. And I am brushing upwards so I can get a more feathery brow look. I really enjoy the natural look on my eyebrows, and I feel like this brow gel really helps me achieve it. Something else to add is that I like to focus my brow gel in the front of my brow instead of the tail because it's thinner in the front. Next, I am going in with my NYX Lift and Snatch Brow Pen in the shade Caramel. And once again, because I like hairs in the front of my brow, that is where I'm really focusing this pen. And I also go in a tiny bit at the tails of my eyebrows. And once I filled in my eyebrows to my liking, this is what they usually look like. And now it is time for primer. So I'm going in with the e.l.f. Hydrating Face Primer. And I am mainly focusing it in my T-zone. Usually I don't use primer, but I was feeling kind of fancy for YouTube today. And now we are going in with my Maybelline New York Multi-Use Concealer in the shade 120. I am making sure to focus that in the center of my face for that bright under eye look, because who doesn't love a bright under eye? Now to combat that bright under eye, I'm going with my LA Girl Pro Conceal High Definition Concealer in the shade Pure Beige. And I am focusing that more on the outer corners of my eye. And I am making sure to lift that outwards. I am also going to apply that to the rest of my T-zone. And now we're going to conceal my brows. So I feel like this is pretty self-explanatory. I'm just going to line the concealer underneath and above my eyebrow just to give it a more cleaner look. And now I am lightly blending in my concealer, trying my best to keep as much coverage as I can, and continuing to lift upwards. And for contour, I'm using the e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer in the shade Deep Cinnamon. And I am applying that on the higher point of my cheekbones. I am also applying that on my nose bridge and the tip of my nose. And I don't know what that part is called, but the area right underneath my brows. And now with my foundation brush, I am blending all of that concealer in. And I'm making sure to tap it into my cheeks, my chin, and my forehead. And for my lighter concealer, I am tapping that in so I can get more full coverage. I am also using my concealer brush for more precise blending. Now using a more fluffy concealer brush, I am blending and tapping that nose contour onto my nose. So here we have my Pixi On The Glow blush and my e.l.f. Luminous Putty blush. I didn't know which to use, but I decided to use my Pixi blush. Now I'm applying that blush upwards on my cheeks. I apply a little bit to my nose and a little bit to my chin because I am in love with blush. And now I am just further blending in my blush. Pretty self-explanatory. So I was getting ready to use my baking powder, but then I realized that I needed to set my face first. So I'm using my e.l.f. Stay All Night Micro Fine Setting Mist. And now I am going in with my Makeup Revolution Loose Baking Powder in the shade Banana. And I'm taking that setting powder and I'm using it to clean up my nose contour and also provide me with an even brighter under eye. And I'm also going to take it a little bit along my chin to carve out my contour and blush. And now we're just going to let that baking powder sit. And now we're just going to wipe all that baking powder off. And now we're just going to touch up anything that I deem touch upable. So blush, contour, anything like that. Now we're going in with my Lancome Juicy Tube Lip Gloss in the shade Magic Spell. This is my favorite lip gloss. I recommend it to everybody. Pause. I know this looks pretty bad, but I promise it's not as dangerous as it looks. I'm just using the lighter to heat up my eyelash curler, and then I'm just going to swing it around on my finger to cool it off. And then afterwards, I'm just going to use it to curl my lashes, and I feel like it curls them more because it's like basically the same thing you do to your hair. Though it doesn't look like it, I promise this is the Better Than Sex mascara. I am just using it only on the tips of my eyelash. I do not apply mascara to the base of my eyelash. I feel like it's too heavy and it weighs it down. And now I'm just repeating that on the other eye. Now, I do not know what this mascara is. I've had it for so long, but I'm using that also on the tips of my eyelashes just to further add some more color to them. And I'm also going to apply a little bit to my bottom lashes. And now we are all finished. This is the finished look. This is usually what I go for whenever I want a more natural look on my face. Just kidding. I used the Kiss Lash Couture Haute Couture lashes, and I used the Kiss Lash Glue liner. And more frequent than not, I like to wear lashes, so here I'm applying on my lashes. Just give me one sec. And here's the actual finished look. And now bye. Thanks for watching.